again, everybody. Fiber Spider here with another origami tutorial for you. And today we are going to be making a little bunny. Yep, with spring in the air and the bunnies want to frolic. Yes, we're going to make one of these little guys. Now, this is actually a variation of a tutorial that I did before, the balloon. So this guy, he has several different names: a balloon bunny, a blow-up bunny, an inflatable bunny, but regardless, he's still a bunny at heart. And you know what they say, you are no bunny till somebody loves you. And I love this little guy. So all you need is a square piece of paper, origami or otherwise, and once you get the hang of it, you can make an itty bitty bunny. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so if you are working with origami paper, which I am, you want to start with the colored side facing down. And we're going to begin with some preliminary folds. Again, this is very, very, very similar to the balloon that we had done. So we're going to start by making our first fold in half to make a triangle. And then open and turn, and then fold in the opposite direction again to make a triangle. And then open and flip. Okay, so now fold it in half to make a rectangle. Turn and do the same thing. I used to make tons of these when I was younger. So open and turn and make the same fold in the opposite direction. Okay, so for the actual base, just pop the center up, pinch, pinch, and smoosh. And flatten. And we are well on our way. Okay, so with our base, going to do very, very similarly to how the balloon was made. So just taking the front flaps, these two flaps, and fold the point up to the top corner there, that top point, and fold. And then do the same thing with the other one, up to the top, and crease. And then this side point and this side point to the center, approximately. Try to line them up. There we go. So from here, we have these two little flaps up top. Now what I like to do is, I've seen it done where you just take this and just stick it into this little side pocket here. However, I find that it works out a lot easier if you take this flap and fold it down along this edge first. And do the same thing with the other side. Just fold this along that edge and crease it down. So now that we have some triangles, now fold those in half. And then lift this little guy up, open the pocket, and then stick that flap into the pocket. Really, really nice and clean and easy. So lift this little guy up, open the pocket, and then stick the flap into the pocket. And we are almost done. This is actually the bottom, or the back of the bunny. The other side is where we're going to make the ears and the head. All right, so from here, turn your piece over. And I personally find it's easier if you also turn it like this. So going to fold this edge and this edge along the center crease that we have there in the kite fold. So fold this on up. Get a nice point at the bottom. Increase. Do the same thing with this side. 90% of origami is about symmetry. Okie doke. So from here, going to take this flap and essentially fold our points like this. Now, what I find works best is grab the point until it can't go any further. And we're going to be making a right triangle here. And then crease. And then do the same thing with the other flap. Try to go for symmetry. Okay, guess what? 2 more folds and then we are essentially done. So from here, we have this edge and this edge. Fold again up to that center crease, again, the kite fold. So folding this up to here. Also, so that this point here lines up with this point right there. And crease. And then same thing with this side. And there you go. Now, if you want to make a lot of these ahead of time, this is where you would stop. Like if you want to keep them flat for later, you would stop here because the next step, we are going to inflate this little guy. What I find works best, actually, is if you take the 2 ears and bring them together. And then the 2 bottom layers, bring those 2 together. Then grab one, grab another one, and right here we have a hole. Kind of hard to see. It's a little itty bitty, but we do have a hole right at this point here. Not at this side, but at this side. So grabbing your piece like this, going to blow into that top point. So give me 1 second. And there you go. We have ourselves a little bunny. Now, of course, what you can do from this point, you can add some little eyes, little nose, some whiskers if you want. Another cute little touch that you can add is in this slot right back here. If you have a little bit of cotton, you can just sort of separate this a little bit, wedge a little bit of cotton on there or tape some on there. Totally cool too. And give him a little personality. So there you go. A little bunny. Very, very simple. A lot of fun. Make a whole bunch. Yeah. So listen, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you did, please give a little thumbs up button down below because you know that I appreciate your appreciation. And, stay tuned for more because I do try to post often on this channel, whether it's origami or audiobook narration, knitting, crocheting, recipes, you name it. And then, of course, my other YouTube channel, Fiber Spider Games, where I do video game playthrough and commentary. Yeah, so stay tuned. And until next time, you know what to do. I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay folding, and please stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, everybody, and have a great day.